So, Sachna, can you answer this question if you know this answer?
Sorry, I did not get the question
So
actually.
he is asking that in the arrays concept. So usually I have recommended for you people to use the for each loop instead of for loop, right? No. So why he's asking that why we need to use for each loop? Why not for loop?
Oh,
Hmm. Yes.
Ma'am, if you change the value means
Mm.
we need to go to the again for loop and we need to change.
Very
But
good.
if
Very
you
good.
use for
Mm. Mm. If we use for each loop.
loop means how many indexes are there, it will take automatically, ma'am.
Exactly, exactly. So see guys, what happens here is, for example, any one small array you take. Okay, let me show the code itself here. See, the okay, any one random array I'm taking. See, usually what happens in the fixed array. Okay, so in the fixed array, the memory size is fixed. So you can use for loop, not a problem with that. But when we come to the dynamic array, associative arrays, queues concept, the memory is extensible and the memory we can also compress at any point of time. So what happens? See, in the associative array, I have given the values for allocation 5, 10, 7, 9, 20, 13. Only for these locations I have given the values. Okay, so in this case what happens, I am using the for each loop. So when I use for each loop, only for these particular iterations only I am going to run. For example, in future, if I add some other no some 20th location, I'm adding some other numerical. For this iteration also, automatically the loop will take the address. Suppose if I use for loop, what happens? I will write the for I equal to 0, I is less than 20, I plus plus. Okay, let me write 25. I is less than 20, I plus plus. So in the for loop, what happens? Only these values you will get as output. You will not get this. If you want to get this, again you have to go to the for loop syntax. Again you have to change the iteration. That is a problem that we face. That is why we simply use the for each loop for the arrays concept, where the memory is not stable, only in the fixed array. If you want, you can use for loop. There is no problem with that, because in the fixed array anyways the memory is fixed. So you can definitely go for loop, because there whatever the iterations you have given, that iterations is fixed, you can't change that. Okay, so Ashwant, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
uh-huh. Sajna, did you understand? Sajna, are you there?
yeah, Seema, yeah.
Did you understand what I had explained?
Yeah, understood.
Okay. Others, whoever are there in the session, any doubts regarding this question? Guys, please respond soon in the chat box. Every time I can't tell. Huh. Others, of course, for you people, still arrays concept is not done, but I'm just adding some two extra candidates who have already completed SV. Okay, so that if I clarify their doubts in front of you, even for your sessions, it will be convenient for you people to understand. Okay. Yes. Yes, Yashwant. The next doubt.
Difference between forge and array forge and non.
This is again.
Actually, I have seen a video, but how to explain for the interview question?
No, that is what. No, that is what I have explained in the session also. So, Sajna, can you answer this question? Fork join, any, fork join, none.
Yes, so for basically in fork join, what happens is that once after the execution of the one statement, it'll go for the another statement.
1 second. Is it sequential execution in the fork concept?
Yeah, I mean, like it'll get executed parallelly, like all the statements.
But just now you told one after the other.
Uh, I mean, if there are 2 to 3 statements,
Hmm.
everything will get executed parallelly.
No,
Parallel, sorry, for
parallel or
parallel
sequential?
execution.
Okay.
Parallel execution in
Okay.
function.
Next, fork join, any.
So fork join any, it'll go for inside the loop and it'll execute the shortest shortest. What is that called? Shortest. The shortest expression or some this will, thread will get executed and then it will come out.
After that, will that remaining threads gets executed or no?
Once after it comes out of the statement, it will get the thread, it will get executed.
Okay, what about fork join none?
It will come inside the thread and then it will just get an exit, and then later everything will get executed behind this.
Yes. Okay. And what about disable and wait. Yashwant, did you get your answer? It is just like you're supposed to tell, see, fork join, whatever the threads we are supposed to write, all the threads will get executed, then only the pointer will come out of the loop. In the fork join any one thread, any means any one thread means the shortest thread will get executed and the pointer will come out of the loop. As soon as the pointer comes out of the loop, whatever the remaining threads are left out, that threads also will get executed. Next, in the fork join none, no threads gets executed. Immediately the pointer will come out of the loop, and in the background, along with these lines, in the background, what all threads are present here, those threads also gets executed. That's how you are supposed to explain. Okay.
There is one doubt.
Huh.
In fork joining, you told the shortest delay of the part first will be
Thread.
executed, right? So, for example, in a code, delays have same delays as to like that.
Hmm.
It is blocking, adding delays or not adding delays, everything.
No, this is parallel execution. No, it is not
Yeah.
sequential.
So if yes, so it is parallel. If it is a parallel execution, right? So
Yes.
if it has same delays, which one is
Both the
first
thread,
executed?
yes. If in one of the begin end you are having two delay, in another begin end you are also having two delay. So as it is parallel execution, both the threads got executed because same delay you have, no?
At a time.
At a time, at 2 nanoseconds only, not 4 nanoseconds, 2 nanoseconds only.
Actually, at 2 nanoseconds, first one is executed, or second one begin and is executed at a
Both
time.
are executed parallelly because inside fork join we are executing parallelly. Okay, at 2 nanosecond, both the output you will get. First begin end statement and second begin end statement. Both output you will get it. Means others, if you have a longest thread like 5 nanosecond, 4 nanosecond, so this two thread will get executed simultaneously, parallelly. Yes, yes, and don't be in assumption that first thread will get executed at 2 nanosecond and this at 4 nanosecond. No, no. At 2 nanoseconds only, both the begin end will get executed.
Okay. In
Yes.
fork join, no thread will be executed.
Yes.
Then how will it come out of the loop?
That's how the rule is there, na? Here the pointer will not execute anything. Definitely the pointer will come out of the loop, but it will start the process. If you have written the 3 threads, it will start the process and the pointer will come out of the loop. Once it comes out of the
process.
it starts the process and the pointer will come out of the loop. But once it comes out the loop, then you will get to these outputs. Along with these statements, you will get this output.
Okay.
Okay. So this question, is it clear, Yashwant?
That's
Okay. Now I have another question. So, Yashwant, tell me, we have a disable fork, correct? That disable fork, in which loop I have to use? In the fork join I have to use, or in the fork join any, or in the fork join none?
Disable means in the fork join none.
Okay. In the fork join any, can't I use it?
I think you can't use none.
Okay. Sajna, what is your answer for this? The disable fork I can use in which loop? Fork join any, fork join none.
Fork join none.
Okay, I can't use in fork join any and fork join. Is it so?
Yes, if we use also, it won't be having any impact. So the result will be same.
Okay, it's a wrong answer. So others, can anyone explain? Disable fork can be used in Krishna. Wait, I'll call the names. Krishna, can you explain? Disable fork can be used in which loops among these three? Yes, Krishna. Soon. I think I have completed this concept for you people, right? Let me check. Just a moment.
Completed, ma'am.
Completed. 1 minute. When man fork join concept. Yes, it is completed. Yes. Yes, tell me. Disable fork is used in which particular
Fork
loops?
join any and fork join none, ma'am.
Fork join any, fork join none. What is the reason? Like, can't I use in fork join?
Even though if you use, there is no use, ma'am.
Correct. So, Sajna and Ashwin, the answer is disable fork can be used for fork join any and fork join none. This is the answer. Okay. See, in the fork join none and the fork join any. In fork join any of the shortest thread will get executed. Once the pointers comes after the loop, I'm disabling it, which means what? The remaining thread, what it has to get executed will not get executed. In the fork join, what happens? We already know that all the threads will get executed, then only pointer will come out of the loop. Then if you disable, there is no use of it. It's not like you can't use, you can use it, but there is no use if you use in the fork join. So disable fork can be used in fork join any and fork join none. Is it clear, Yashwant and Sajna?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And what about wait fork, Yashwant? Wait fork keyword, where it can be used?
Fork join any.
Okay. In the fork join none, can I use?
No, ma'am. It has some process, right? It is completion of the process, then only it can be used in wait fork.
Okay. Gopi, can you answer this question? For wait fork, where I can use? Wait fork concept, in which concept I can use? Fork join any, fork join none. Gopi?
I think it's in fork join any.
Fork join any we have to use. Okay. And in the fork join none, can't I use it?
I think we cannot use in fork join none.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So Vikas, can you answer this question? Wait fork can be used in which of these three loops?
Ma'am, sorry ma'am, I did not attend in the lecture.
But I have given recording session now.
No ma'am, it's not available.
It is available. Check the tracker. You're not accessing the tracker?
I have
Vikas?
checked it ma'am.
See,
Last 3 lectures has not
one
been
one minute.
uploaded.
1 minute. When did I complete fork join concept? Okay, this is not available. Sorry. I'll upload it. Okay. Others? Okay, Vikas is absent for that lecture. What about others? Wait. I'll call out the names. Wait. Gopi, Vikas, Krishna. Yeah, Gnaneshwar. What is the answer for this? Wait fork.
Wait for we can use in join any and join none, ma'am. It
Okay.
will by using in this we can make these two also like fork join, ma'am.
Very good. So, Yashwant and Sajna, the answer is, see, by using wait fork, you are making fork join any and fork join none to behave like a fork join. Okay, and here also the same scenario. Wait fork, if you use in fork join, it will not throw any error, but there is no use of it. That's how it is. If you use wait fork after fork join any, after fork join none, it starts behaving like a fork join. That's what it exactly does. Okay, so Sajna, Ishwan, did you people get your answer for this?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. See, just remember it's very simple only. Disable keyword, okay, and also wait. Both of these can be used in fork join any, fork join none. In these two only we can use these two keywords. If I use these two keywords in fork join, it will not throw me any error. But if you use, there is no use of it. That's it. Even if you tell in the interview that we can use it in the fork join, they will ask what is the use of it. Okay, so you can simply tell in the interview that disable and wait we can use in fork join, but we will not find any efficiency from it. We will not find any difference in the output. But the same two keywords, if we use in fork join any and fork join one, there is a impactful output that we get. In the wait, what happens specially, fork join any and fork join none starts behaving like a fork join. Okay, that is why we are actually using this in these two loops. Okay, yes. Yeshwant, next question.
In task and functions, they have some arguments, input arguments.
Mm-hmm.
So why do we call that argument in argument list? Why don't we call input port, input
No,
output
that is
port,
how the words
output?
are there, no? See, if you ask me, why are we calling, see, class consists of properties and methods.
Actually,
See,
there.
uh,
Okay.
see, class consists
Actually, there
of
is a little bit confusion.
no, 1 second. See, the class consists of properties and methods. Methods means actually task and function. That for task and function, the heading we call it as methods. If you ask me why are we calling it as methods, means what I can tell. That's a technical word. That's it. Usually in the class, I don't call it as task and function. For the same task and function, I call it as methods. And in the module and module, what do I call? In the module and module, I call it as task and function. Means it depends upon the subject that you are studying. That's it. Yeah, and whatever you write inside the
Okay.
brackets of the function, we call that as not signals. We don't call that as property, or we don't call that as ports. We call that as argument list of the function. Okay, the same thing if you write inside class and class, that is called as property. See, I'll write this. Suppose if I write module, end module, we are writing something like bit a byte C. So what is this called as? These are called as, okay, if you write input and output port, so these are also called as port declaration or
Class.
no. I'm telling about port. 1 second, let me complete. It's called as port declaration, or we can call it as signal description, or we can call it as variable declaration.
Yes.
Okay, na. So the same thing if I write in class and class, so the same input and output, whatever it is there, bit A and
Ma'am, it
C.
was stuck is there. So okay.
No, I'll explain, no worries. So it is called as properties. Okay, same thing. I don't call it as port declaration, I don't call it as signal description, or I don't call it as variable declaration. I simply call this as properties. The same thing inside the function or inside the task. Argument list, if I write input bit A, output byte C. Okay, so these are called as arguments. Okay, argument list of the methods. We don't even call it as function or tasks, we call it as argument list of methods. Okay, so that's the difference. So this is what words that we use in module, this is what I'm using in class, this is what I'm using in the function. That's it. And in the interface and end interface also, whatever the signals we declare in terms of logic bit A, logic byte C. So this is also called as signal description in in the interface end interface end interface, it is called as signal description. Okay, and main importantly in the interface we declare that as logic data type compulsory. Okay, yes, so this is the different kinds of words. See, the things are same here also, whatever the intention it's there, signal description only everywhere, but the words that we use is different. That's it. Clear, Yashwant?
Yeah, clear. I thought it was a different input ports and arguments. There
Meaning
is a tech.
not meaning is not different, only the words that we use in different part is different. That's it.
Okay.
Mm. Next doubt.
That's it, ma'am.
Only these doubts. Okay, so Yashwant, so far how many 1 second, how many what syllabus you have completed? I mean, still which topic you have completed?
Ma'am, up to class by reference, pass by reference.
Okay, till functions you have completed. Okay, I'll take one small interview today after this session. Okay, no? Yes. And related to the coding, do you have any doubts apart from these doubts related to code? Do you have any doubts in SV?
Code, I have to practice, ma'am. That's it. I'm a little bit slow in coding.
Coding. Okay.
So slowly I am understanding while doing.
Okay. So after this session, after some 15 minutes, I'll ask you to again join. We can have a discussion about the interview questions. Okay. Yes. Okay. And Sajna, apart from these, any other doubts you have related to coding or related to theory? Any other doubts you have?
No, as of now, no. I think I'll go through once again tomorrow and ask.
Yes. Okay. Well, so now let me stop the recording. Sit